Hey you guys, thanks for coming to check out today's video. So today's video is all about my new jumbo knotless braids. These are courtesy of Harlem125. It's been a minute since I worked with Harlem125, but it's always a pleasure when I do. I always come out with something really dope that I end up really loving. If you guys aren't familiar with Harlem125, they are a synthetic hair company where you can get braiding hair, crochet hair, you can get wigs, ponytails, all sorts of different styles from them. So they are sold in beauty supply stores and online stores all across the internet. If you're interested in the hair that I use to achieve this look, I will leave some links in the description box down below. Make sure you follow them on social media along with myself, Jess Monique Thomas, on Facebook and on Instagram. And make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Please hit the subscribe button. We are well on our way to 50K, and it would be amazing if we could make it to 50K before the end of the year. Like, that would literally make 2020 a little bit better than it's been, because 2020 has been rough. Let's not lie. Like, 2020 has been rough. We've seen some highs, but we've seen some incredible lows. So that would definitely be bomb. So hit that subscribe, turn on your bell so that you know and you can get notified when I post. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in to this tutorial. All right, you guys, so to get started, we are going to use 3 packs of hair. These are like the 4 bundle packs, so you get a lot of hair per pack. We have 3 different colors that we're using, and I blended all 3 of the colors together for every single braid. So here I'm just showing you how I blended the hair together. I took even the same amount of chunks of each color. So there were 3 chunks that I took, one from the red, one from the brown, one from the ombre blonde. And then I put those 3 chunks of hair together in my hands, in my fingers. Then I just started blending the pieces together, literally just pulling them apart, folding them on top of each other, pulling them apart, folding on top of each other, pulling them apart. And then I went ahead, once it was blended nicely, I went ahead and made each section for the feed-in braid, for the knotless braid. So you need to create your sections for your knotless braid before you start braiding, because otherwise it's just going to be a mess and a lot more work for you to figure out. So I separated each one of those blended sections into about 7 or 8 pieces, and I used about 6 pieces per braid or so. So I do want to tell you guys a little bit about the hair. The hair is from Harlem125. It's called their Kima Clean 4 times Care hair. And this braiding hair has a lot of great qualities, and I experienced them while I was braiding this hair, you guys. This hair is pre-rinsed, pre-stretched, it's itchless, and you can set it in hot water. It's chemical-free and tangle-free. And it also is pre-rinsed using a vinegar wash, so that makes it hypoallergenic and pretty much allergy-free. And it also makes the hair super soft to work with. This hair did not tangle on me at all. It was so soft. It wasn't harsh on my fingers while I was braiding. Sometimes I literally have to take breaks when I'm braiding my hair because the hair can be really rough on your fingers while you're braiding. But this hair wasn't. It was super duper smooth and super soft to work with. And I even noticed that it was easy to pull apart when I was blending the hair. Even when I was blending all 3 of the hair colors together and creating this blended hair style, the hair just like easily pulled apart, and I really didn't have any problems with it. It was just so smooth and really easy to work with. So if you have problems with itchy scalp or with synthetic hair or braiding hair, being rough on your fingers or rough on your skin or your scalp, I would definitely suggest trying this clean care from Harlem125. This hair is really, really bomb. So my braids are super jumbo, so the sections that I section my hair into are also really large. Um, I personally like the knotless braids when they're super big and you can see the texture of my hair feeding into the knotless braids. I also don't tend to wear my hairstyles very long, so I like to do styles that go in quickly and come out quickly. Plus, I'm too lazy to do small box braids on my own hair. I do small box braids on my daughter's hair because we can take breaks and I'm not, straining to do my own hair. But when it's my own hair, it's hard for me to do small, intricate styles on myself.
That's good.
So what I typically do is separate the hair into 3 sections before I start braiding into the knotless braid. And then I'll add a piece of hair into 2 sections and then start braiding. This is easier for me to just do it that way. So yeah, this is kind of how I did it, you guys. I'm not sure if I'm explaining it properly, but it kind of speaks for itself. So you can just watch what I do. But I was absolutely happy with the way that the hair colors blended together and blended into my hair. This is one thing about the knotless braids that I actually really, really love is that you can use colorful hair in knotless braids and it blends so much more smoothly than it would if you were doing a regular box braid with the knot at the top. Because if you do a regular box braid with the knot at the top, the color of the hair will be wrapped around the top of your braid. And it just looks so obvious that it's not your it's not your hair color. But when you're doing this feed-in style of knotless braid, it really blends. Like the colors really, really blend nicely. So this was definitely a surprise. I didn't realize that it was going to blend so nicely this way. But if I ever choose to do colored braids again, I will absolutely use the knotless method because this method makes it super easy to use, a color hair in your braids, box braids. So I really like how this came out. If you guys have questions or I didn't answer something, please leave it in the comments down below and I'll be sure to get back to each and every one of you guys. And I'm going to come back with some more commentary at the end when I talk about the end result and how to place the beads onto your braids. Okay, guys, so I'm back with the rest of the voiceover. Y'all, look at these braids. Like, can we say bomb? Like, can we just get into how neat and sleek these braids are looking? Like, I have to be honest, I think I outdid myself on these. These are fire. This was my first time ever blending together colors of braid hair like this. It was my first time doing knotless braids that were a color. It was like a bunch of firsts for me, and this was just dope. Like, I was feeling myself, for real, for real. I was feeling myself. So I got these wooden braids from the local beauty supply store. I got three colors of wooden beads. I have cream, I have tan, I have brown, and I have dark brown. I also got this beader. This beater is great for large beads because it's nice and long. Most beaters are a lot shorter and smaller than this, but for large beads, you need this large beater. Um, so I grabbed a elastic rubber band. You definitely need that to hold the bead on. So you place the braid in between the loop. You go ahead and pull the beads down the loop. You go ahead and grab the last bead, loop the end of the braid onto the end of the bead. Then you grab your elastic band, your little rubber band, and you loop it around so that you can secure the hair to the bead. And then if you have any excess braid hair left over, you trim that off. And then the bead is secure. You pull the rest of the beads down the braid, and that's your beaded braid. And you go ahead and repeat that step over and over again. You want to check to make sure that the length of where you place the beads is where you want it to be and matches up with the rest of the braids. So if the rest of the braids are shorter than that bead, you want to take that one off and redo it. So all the while you're doing your beads, you want to continuously check to make sure that they're around the same length as where you have the other beads. So you want to check it in the front of your head, and you also want to check it in the back, because remember, the braids are going to lay differently when they're going to the back than when they're going to the front. So keep kind of checking the length of the beads and the placement of the beads, pulling the hair to the front and pulling the hair to the back. So like I said, I did get these beads and this beater from my local beauty supply store. If you guys want, I can start to go ahead and carry these on my beauty supply store, my online beauty supply store, if you guys are having a hard time finding wooden beads. I know sometimes people have a hard time finding wooden beads that are good for braiding and for beading braid hair. So if you want me to start carrying these beads and this beater, I can absolutely do that on my online store, GLEEmade.com. Just leave it in the comments down below if you're interested, and I can definitely do that. Alright, you guys, so this is pretty much the end of the tutorial. I just went ahead and laid my baby hairs down. I used the Style Factor in strawberry scent and laid my baby hairs down, and this is pretty much the end result. I showed you guys a couple different ways you can style your braids, in half up, half down, all down, or all in a ponytail, and I really like the end result, you guys. I'm absolutely obsessed with this look. If you guys want to recreate this style and you do try it out, make sure you hit me up on Instagram and show me what you did. My Instagram is Jess Monique Thomas, and I'd love to see you guys recreations of this style. I am so obsessed. I love it. So yeah, make sure you guys check out Harlem125 on their Instagram. Give them a follow, and if you want to try out this hair, I'll leave a link in the description box down below so you can go ahead and give it a try. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and that notification bell if you feel like this video was helpful. Share this video with a friend. Share this video with a braid lover. Share this video with your mama. Alright, bye guys.